Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. This one is going to be so sweet, it's like a kiss from a rose. So I actually cannot stand Batman Forever. I don't like it as a movie. I don't really like much of anything about it, but it was a pop culture phenomenon when it came out. I would say out of the four Batman movies from that era, it was probably the one that was the closest to being as big a deal as the 1989 Batman. That's my memory of it because of Jim Carrey. But the movie itself I find terrible. But I love Batmobiles. I love this Batmobile. And I am actually going to be doing a comparison with my original Batman Forever Batmobile that I bought at the time. Because like I said, I just love Batmobiles. So let's see, I would have been 19 years old when this came out and still collecting. This is $20. I mean, come on. Whatever's in this box for modern prices, $20 seems like a steal, but we'll open it up and find out. And there's a figure in there as well. Now, the figure I'm not going to be very impressed with, I can tell you right now, because they had there are single carded figures available to go along with this Batmobile. And they're retoolings of the original 1995 figures. And they're terrible. I mean, there's just no way around it. Usually I like to phrase things as I don't care for them, or I don't think they weren't made the way that I would like them to be made, but they're just not good figures. And it was a really weird decision, in my opinion, of Spin Master to reuse those molds, those old Kenner molds. It didn't make any sense to me. I would much rather have had the regular Spin Master style, but whatever. We get what we get. Let's open this thing up and take a look at it. Now, the original had lights. This one does not. But for $20, come on, what are you doing? Not going to be any lights in your $20 toy. And I'm just, I'm going to be happy to have another Batmobile. Batmobile toys are just a special thing. And right out of the box, looks pretty good. The finish on it is nice. Or looks like I want it to look. But I mean, just getting, a Batmobile toy is a cool thing. And I like seeing how toy designers interpret the Batmobile. Batman is actually already inside the car. That's interesting. And there is also tape on the car, which I absolutely hate. All right. Fins here. And I can tell already there is one difference that I personally find to be an improvement over that original. And that is that the main central fin is just one piece and doesn't split into two. I always disliked that about the original version. Let's see. And we've got our little weird plastic screw-in deals here. So pretty easy to get out of the packaging. Ugh. Why would you put tape directly on your product? This might be some of that clingy type stuff that doesn't leave any residue behind. But it feels like it's just straight up tape. Oh. But I will say, no residue. So, okay, I'm fine with it. I hate that, and I wish they wouldn't do it. But it didn't leave anything behind, so I can't really complain. Rolls pretty nicely. A little warped. Let's get Batman out of there. That's nice. This cockpit. Oh, whoa, cool. All right, check it out. Well, maybe. What are we doing here? There we go. It is cool. I do find it cool that the cockpit slides open. That's different. It is so bizarre to me that Batman is just stuck in there rather than, what is this figure? Batman's just stuck in there rather than being packaged separately at all. Okay, we'll look at the figure in a minute. This is bizarre. I don't know what this is exactly. Close that back up, take a closer look. You can see look, there's detail on the bottom. That's a nice touch. Wheels are just hollow plastic shells. I mean, that I did not expect rubber tires on this thing. This is a toy, right? And for $20, if we've got a good toy here, then I'm cool with it. Oh, that's nice. Snaps right into place. We've got the rear fins that are same piece for either side. I'm going to kind of line that up just right. There we go. And there's a satisfying click once they snap into place. It's got a really nice profile. It's pretty insane. I will say, I believe this is a toyed up version of that movie Batmobile, because that fin seems preposterously large to me. But at the same time, I'm not an expert on this Batmobile. That may be dimensionally accurate, but I feel like it's a little undersized, but again, toy. You've got the front, I guess, grille and headlights, a little different color, and then inside you've got the blue. Again, does not light up, but looks great. Nice translucent plastic that matches the canopy here. Detailing, I feel like, is what it needs to be at this price point. You got the bat symbols on the hubcaps. You've got the turbine thruster in the back. That is that. Oh, actually, that's kind of a sparkly plastic, silver color. I don't know how much benefit we're really going to get out of zooming in, but just to get a look at the textures. I mean, look, it's cheap plastic texture is what it is. And the fins don't quite match the body. And this is also, the canopy is also a different texture, but not horribly so. Again, toy. Oh, maybe it's my table that's a little off, because it actually is rolling pretty flush. All right, and then I'm not totally satisfied with the canopy operation. I like that it slides forward, but you do have to kind of jam your fingernails in there. And the chances of scratching up the plastic or something are a little high. I don't care for the way that they engineered that. Even though, look, I mean, you can see the tab right in here where it's moving as you slide it. Like, it's cool, but it's maybe doesn't work quite as smoothly as I'd like. Got some detail on the inside. You get the wheel, get some instrument panels, the seat and everything. It's neat. So let's take a look at the Batman figure before we do our comparison with that 95 Batmobile. He's a cool silver color. I dig that. Just a variant. I do tend to think of Kilmer's Batman as being sort of metallic-y in a weird way. I don't know why. He does not have the bat nips, but he does have the big bat symbol just tampoed on his chest. Not sculpted at all. And I could not tell you if this is some kind of update of one of the 95 figures, because that's what the single-carded figures are. They're basically using, I think they retooled Two-Face's right hand. There are probably some other differences I'm not aware of, but those are all in some form redos of the original 95 figures, which is why I didn't buy them, because they're just, to me, they are not good toys. Well, they're not good figures. They're not anything I need to own. But if your kid wants Batman Forever figures, then they're great. It's actually got ratcheting in those joints. I don't remember any of these figures having shoulders like this, so I don't know if that's an update or, again, if I'm just not aware of this figure. I'm sure there was a 95 figure that looked like this, but I don't know if this is a straight up redo or what. But as we saw, he does fit into the car, and that is the important part, right? He's got a soft goods cape, so no trouble there. Slide him right in. Oh, there we go. Now his feet have to kind of line up in there. Close that. You're good to go. So there's our new one. Here is the 95, which I am going to have to say is superior. Except for, I never liked this. I don't understand this at all. Because I don't believe this has been in a tote for over a decade, I would say. So it's not the cleanest thing in the world. I gave it a little dust and that was it. But you can see it's kind of marred up. I mean, I have not taken the best care of this because it was literally just I want to have this Batmobile. I wish I had taken better care of it, but I didn't. Detailing, you can see that they're similar, but quite different, shape-wise and everything. But this has much more interesting detail. Inside, you've got some silver paint apps showing kind of engine parts and stuff. And this one actually did light up. I have no idea where the battery cover is at this point. And it's interesting to note, you could replace the bulb in this. And I do not know if this still works. I don't have any C batteries right now. Oh, another interesting toyetic feature on this one is that the fins break off. That is not a feature. These pop up to simulate sort of like gun. Sorry. Kind of neat. Just a made up thing. Just like this. Although this, like I said, this always bothered me because it never looks right when it's like that. I didn't like it. And then the front, we've got this firing rocket type piece, which was a cool little feature that integrates into the body in a way that I really like. And still works nicely. And then this canopy just flips open, and then you've got this translucent plastic seat with an instrument panel with stickers. Like, this is a cool toy, and I'll tell you right now, if I found one mint in box for a reasonable price, I'd probably buy it again. Wheels are a little different, although same, just hollow molded. So like I said, this is an awesome Batmobile. If you just find the new one, like when you're walking through Target and you want a Batmobile, I recommend you get it because it's a good toy. For $20. It's actually, okay, so think about this. The new Batman, Batman Forever single carded figures are $9 each. So that makes this car $11 if you consider the figure that's included with it. And you may say, well, that figure doesn't have any accessories or anything. Well, guess what? Neither do the single carded figures. So this is an $11 Batmobile. It is a bargain. It's a lot of fun. It's going to look neat on your shelf. Maybe you want the McFarlane one. I totally understand that. Although from what I understand, the Amazon exclusive that glows in the dark, which is the one that I wanted, doesn't glow very well at all. So I ended up not buying it. And I don't want to pay full price for the other one, the one that actually lights up. So I'm kind of I don't know what I'm going to do about that because I do want one of those McFarlane Batmobiles. But for $20, look, I mean, this is a solid toy. I'm happy Spin Master is doing what they're doing. I hope they keep doing it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of their retro line looks like because there are no, the other figures that they're rumored to be doing don't have existing molds like those Batman Returns ones do. So I'm curious to see. I would prefer them continue in the regular Spin Master style with the multiple points of articulation. But I don't know. We'll find out. And I'll, if they're cool, I'll review them here. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about needless things. And until next time, That was probably terrible. Buy what you like.
Hey, Phantomaniacs, I want to tell you about memberships for the Needless Things channel. We have 3 different levels. Each one has different special perks that will only be available to members. We've got things like special emojis that I made myself, badges, polls that you're going to be able to participate in to determine what we do here on the channel, early access to videos, exclusive live chats, exclusive live streams, lots of engagement, because that's really what I want. I really enjoy the comments here on the channel, even the negative ones. I like getting into that kind of stuff, and I want people to feel like they're more a part of what's going on here. And obviously, I want support for the channel. You know, this stuff, as much as I love doing it and providing it for free, it isn't free for me. So every little bit that we can get helps out. And even if you don't join as a member, thank you for your support, whether liking, subscribing, sharing, whatever it is you do. It's all important. But those memberships, the members are going to get lots of cool stuff exclusive only to them.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.